No mai Huddy mai. It's the Huddy Hui. Find Huddy Sports on Instagram and Facebook. huddysports.co.nz. Now let's kōrero.
Kia ora, good evening and welcome to the Huddy Hui episode 175. The Wellington Rugby Ambassador Sevens kick off at Mary Crowther Park this weekend. That's the first leg of two, and someone that's been playing a bit of sevens lately for St. Pat's Silverstream, but also played for the first 15 for a number of seasons now is our guest tonight. He's here in the studio with us as well. Heath Tuifao as our guest on the Huddy Hui. We asked for Connor, but I believe Connor's gone off on some sort of sojourn overseas.
California, so hopefully he can come back soon.
Yep, and let's talk about your off season. How's it been for you, Heath?
Just filled with
Just because talking there because you're a little bit quiet.
sorry, just preparing for that next step in life. Going to uni, moving over to club rugby, getting ready for that, and just as much training as I can.
Stream won the Wellington Secondary School Sevens 2 weekends ago. That was delayed due to the extreme weather we had in the capital. How do you find sevens compared to 15s?
Just different ball game. Back in 2020, I decided to play for the first time. We had our coach, David Dokalatoa's dad, Mena, just tell us that all of us were 15 fit, but none of us were sevens fit. Fitness leads to another level. Finally step on really see with the spaces because everyone's just that fast.
Let's talk about your role and position in the sevens team. What is it?
So I play outside prop for, just get the ball high, just tracking on defense, just inside out, and if I need to, tries and pull back.
I'll just gonna check your mic for a sec because it just seems to be cutting out. That's probably my own fault for testing properly at the start. So I think if you just go 1, 2 into your mic now.
1, 2.
Okay, it might just be a bit louder. So just keep, when you speak, just go into the mic a bit closer. So sometimes these things happen as well. So how many tournaments has the Stream Sevens team played in already? And how was the Hurricane Sevens tournament a few weeks ago?
We played in 2 so far. The Hurricanes Wellington one. Hurricanes one was a real eye opener for most of us. Just those palmy building boys. Just showed us the level of difference that we need to get to place well in controls and just professionalism just on and off the field with recovery and staying out there some.
What has been the highlight of your first 15 career at St. Pat's Silverstream?
I probably got to have to go back to 2023 when we won the Grand Slam. Just cement our name in the history books. Hasn't been done in a while, so a couple of teams for us just fell short. But just great to get with a bunch of boys from school. History.
As a year 13 and a prop, what leadership role do you feel you have had in the forward pack this year?
I feel like my leadership was more in the front row, just getting my props, Taylor and Vitu, just teaching them tricks I picked up from coaching from Norm Hewitt, John throughout the years. So just teaching them just the stuff I was taught, the little tricks, especially after training, just fitness blocking.
How was the culture at Silverstream, and how has that helped you shaped you as a prop and a young man?
Stream life is a bit of a rare experience. Just that term brotherhood, it's used in the school. Just teach you how to be like a gentleman, just giving your seat up on the train, on the bus, just your please and thank you, just those little things.
John Herbert has been the scrum coach at Stream for a number of years. What have you learnt from him?
Funny story. Back in 2022, John was the first person to approach me and said, "You looking to make first 15 year 11?" I said, "Oh yes." Probably just make that move to the front row. Stream just doesn't have that many props, so just pack on a few kgs and get in that up front session. Tony. Next thing you know, 113 kg year 11, first year proffing, and made the first. So that was kind of special.
What is the most challenging aspect of playing in annual traditional fixtures like St. Pat's Town and Wellington College? What makes those challenging?
I'll probably just say atmosphere, especially on away games. You never really know what you're going to walk into, especially those Plymouth games. Uh, Gully, just 1,000 students, just great. You barely hear the people, you can barely hear yourself. So it's really just dialing in, making sure that you're connected with your
Being a prop is physically demanding. What does your training and recovery routine look like while balancing your studies?
I usually put my schoolwork aside for the most part and just focus on that training part. But that's probably not what my teachers or mum wants to hear. So I kind of just schedule my day out, do my trainings, recovery at night, just do a little bit of an hour of study on each subject.
How do you balance your academic work with the high level of training and travel that is required with First 15 rugby?
Sometimes I get Elijah to make sure to remind me just to bring some stuff when we go on our away trips, just to study for a history exam or a PE exam. Being like a real part and just stay on track with my.
When was your debut for the First 15 and who was it against?
First 15 debut was 2023 against St. Bede's in our first traditional. I think the team got named a week before we played, and then I was actually in the starting lineup that game. There was a big change from under 15 rugby. That was a big step.
How many games for the First 15 have you played?
I don't know the exact number, but me and Elijah were talking about this in one of the classes. We should have been doing work. He said that probably played around 42 to 44 games, and then if I didn't miss any, I probably could have made that 50 game mark for school.
When did you earn your cap for the First 15 and who presented it to you?
Back in 2024 last year, I played against Dubsy at our home ground. That's when I got my cap, and it was presented to Peter Lakai, Asimanu's cousin. Seeing him present my cap just made it a bit more special. Couldn't get the win, but shout out to Dubsy, made it hard that game.
Your brother Connor captained the Petone Premiers this year. What have you learnt from him as a rugby player?
Watching Connor play is just something special, just his work rate around the field. You see him make a tackle, jackling the rock, doesn't get it. Now he's worked halfway across the field, jackling another rock. He's got the ball, got the penalty. They've kicked it out. He's jumped on the line out. Now he's halfway across the field, running the ball, making a break. Just that level of fitness that he brings to the game just shows you.
Did you get to play alongside him at Silverstream, or was you just a bit too young?
Just a little bit too young, missed out by just a year, but we almost did share the same team in volleyball. Coach sideline they're on the same team as him. But we did occasionally play in the same team in our ranked squad rugby. But then he told me to get on the other team and just embarrass me in front of my friends. So
what is he playing over in the USA at the moment? I hear it's a tens tournament. Is that right?
yeah, he's playing for the Serengeti Elephants in California. So go over there for 2 weeks, train, play, and then comes back with.
Well, that's not a bad lifestyle to have. What is your favourite subject at Silverstream?
Probably just going to be like history or physical education. Probably the only ones I got credit. Besides that, just good teachers in both our classes.
Have your exams been going, and how many do you have left?
I just had the 2 exams, just the math and the English one that I. So none left. Finished them all.
This year, you've been part of the Wellington Under-18 Centurions. What did that selection mean to you?
It kind of meant a bit more than it should have, because last year I got selected, but I think I broke my nose at the end of the Hurricanes semi-finals against Army. Never found out because we didn't go to the hospital. So yeah, so it was John approached me and just said, "Hey, you want to play for the Centurions this year again?" I said, "Oh yeah, why not? really got nothing else to do. Keep me active. Felt really special just schools.
What was the biggest difference between the level of rugby you played at Silverstream compared to playing for the Centurions?
I reckon it's just like everyone's just at that top level. At Stream, we had players coming from third 15, under 15, 15 first, so just them making that time to make that adjustment. And the Centurions, like everyone's top level, so everyone just
What is the most valuable lesson or piece of advice you took away from your time in the Wellington representative setup?
probably just learned this from John Schroger. Just got to fight for your position, even though you've been named at the team. You want to get on that field, and even if you're on the bench, you got to prove why you want to be on the team, get on the field.
You will be joining Batoni Rugby in 2026. What is it about the Villagers Club that made it the right choice for your next step in your rugby career?
Just got a couple of family members there, like Connor and been going there for 3-4 years, doing their preseasons. Just felt just natural to make that move. Coaching staff there, Yucky. I really just think that approach helped.
And you've already had a training session down there as of Monday. And yeah, what was that like going along to what was the Batoni Front Row Club?
Yeah, just a couple of stream boys, couple of fresh faces there. So good to just know that there are other people out there willing to network.
Tony has a rich history of producing All Blacks, including props like King Gray and Namir Tialada. Does that legacy add pressure or motivation for you?
I reckon that just adds a bit of motivation. Uphold that standard that they hold. It's pretty special. Got a couple of All Blacks in there that made that that played that same side. So just getting that work in, I can.
What are your immediate goals for your first season of senior club rugby? Would it be the Premier grade, or will you start in Colts?
Just going in there just to like make a statement that my skills take me to Prem, then I'll play Prem. If it's Colts, then I'll play Colts. But I reckon just the overall goal once you leave school is just to make that Prem team club. I'll be looking.
How do you plan to mentally and physically prepare for the transition from schoolboy rugby to open grade physical nature of club rugby?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a big step. Just gotta back on the gym. That weight now isn't gonna cut it, so just about like 6 or 7 more kgs should be weighing it. Just making sure that my scrum technique is just
Also, looking ahead, what is your ultimate long-term rugby aspirations?
I think everyone's main goal is to make the All Blacks, get in that black jersey. But just take it step by step, just gotta go through club. If I get picked for other teams like Centurions or Lions, it's just an extra.
I believe that your older brother Connor had an experience of the Lions this year. Tell us about that.
Oh yeah, he was in the training squad at the start of the year. They put him on a 10-day contract, so him just getting in there and just all those people above him, and then coming home and just telling me about it, really put a smile on my face.
Now, let's go back to where it all started for you, Heath. Where did your junior rugby begin for you, and what made you choose rugby as your sport of choice?
Originally, I was a Huddy Boys. Mum called from one of her friends. Yeah, just said like, "Oh, hey, just come down, play a game for our Dragons team, little team, get the kids running around." Went down, did nursery grade. I think I was the only kid tackle rugby when everyone else was playing Ripper. So yeah, just finished my junior club there. And I think just playing rugby just got a real.
You're also pretty handy at volleyball as well. Let's talk about that.
I did do play a volleyball for our stream, but I think Connor's the real expert, making those under 20 side and New Zealand reps back in when he was in school. just something on the side so I stay out of trouble.
Yep, keep you busy, that's for sure. Was there any other sports you have played during your time at Stream besides volleyball and rugby?
I did a bit of basketball with my friends and social grade. Uh, did a bit of Samoan cricket, water polo, and netball. Athletics was just get that throwing arm right, muscles as
Activity, did you participate in that?
well. I did discus and shot put in my I think I placed like,
Yep.
but I tell everyone I placed first,
Yep.
just a break.
Let's talk about going back to rugby. Every player likes this question. What's the best try you have scored and why?
Best try would be back in under 15 Dub C when we were playing at Boyd Wilson Turf. Kick off, got the ball at the 70. I ran to the middle of the field, did the ugliest goose step that I think anyone that saw it would agree with. Broke the line and just ran the 70. Almost got ankle tapped by Charisma.
Yeah.
Scraped my arm and then got subbed off. So that was the best try I scored.
Yeah. Who has been the toughest opponent you have played against and why?
A couple of tough Scots, your Dubsy. I reckon one for me that always physically pushed me to the edge was Army Boys.
Yep.
I remember back in my year, first traditional I played against them, like just everyone was just so big. Everyone was just playing at a higher pace. I think that was the first scrum like lifted off my feet. That just was a real eye. Shout out to them.
What's it like to play there at the bog at Palmerston North?
Oh, yeah, that's not a great field to play at, you know. As a rugby player, you gotta just conditions, make sure you get the 21s in.
Is there one game you've played where you learnt the most about yourself as a player, Heath?
Probably 2023 finals against Scots College. Feeling of right at the end. Really fought tooth and nail just to get back from halftime. Shouldn't have come down to that. Pressure, but watching all the Scots fans run on the field down. So had to find another reason why to keep going, which was that sevens that year.
Mm.
And then lost again the Scots in the final. So I think little bit of a rivalry began there for me. So every time we play our Scots, make it personal.
2 premierships in your time, your year 12 year and year 13 year. Which is your favourite Wellington premiership win and why?
I'm probably gonna have to go with last year. But, had a couple of real close friends, Chris Monanu, sharing it with them made it feel special.
What is the most underrated skill a prop needs to have?
Never go too wrong with being fit. But I reckon just as a prop, just having a chop tackle, get down low, big man on a smaller man, but underrated. Don't want to get.
What's the best advice at scrum time you've given to a referee? Because apparently props are very knowledgeable in that area.
Oh yeah, a couple of advice I just told the ref to look out for was just pulling my arm down.
Yep.
Just them bind onto my shoulder, pull my arm down. And I reckon that really messed up my shoulder, so I didn't really like to tackle with my shoulder.
Yep.
Just keep pulling it down, and then break. Just watch him pulling down, and then the ref would be like, I'm already watching it.
Yep.
And then next thing you know, they pulled me down, and then the other team got a penalty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a tough area of the game is trying to referee the scrums. Who is the toughest opponent you have packed down against at scrum time?
I reckon the person that's consistently given me the most trouble would be one out. Just the biggest, like one of the biggest people I've ever faced. I remember one time I was like, no, just gonna move this guy. I'm gonna get our penalty. I think he got the penalty for me boring in.
Yep.
So I reckon that was a bit like, well, what the heck? And he just made a 30-meter run down the field. So he's always been someone always consistently challenging.
Who has been the biggest influence on your rugby journey so far?
Probably gonna have to say my mum.
Yep.
I think me and my brother can both agree that like her, what she does for us, like from training to training, all that gas money as well.
Yep.
Price only going up, so just watching her juggle two boys playing at 2 different clubs or now ones in stream, watching her game to game, trying to just watch both boys at the same time. Bit of a struggle for her, so whenever me want to get the chance, just after the game, give her a hug, bit of a kiss, and then
Fantastic. Excellent. Great answer as well, too. Do you have a pre-match ritual?
my pre-match ritual would be would be just like forget all the schoolwork on the Thursday.
Yeah.
So Thursday, Friday, just really lock into the game. Watch a bit of game film, get as much water as I can, and then warming up, Gatorade while you're getting that warm up in. Then in the changing room, just an energy drink, workout, and a bit of a prayer.
If you could steal one skill from a current or former All Black prop, what would it be?
Probably gonna have to go back with that chop tackle.
Yep.
Mighty Williams chop tackle. There's a bigger man getting down to chop down his backs. So watching him do that is just like something special.
Yep.
So I'd really take that part of his game.
For a young stream player in the junior ranks dreaming of one day playing for the first 15 or making a representative side, what is the best piece of advice you can give them?
Probably forget about your schoolwork. Nah, I'll probably just find the reason like why you want to make that team.
Yeah.
Find that why. For me, it was mum just pushing myself to get out of my brother's shadow, make my own name. But everyone is different. Might be a goal, might be someone. Just find that reason, get you going, the extra rep in the gym. That every game.
Besides rugby in 2026, what are you planning to do outside of rugby next year? Study? What is it you're planning to do?
Looking to attend Victoria University, study educational criminology. I think if that doesn't work out, just go police force.
Yep.
Police officer. Pay right now is a better.
Yep.
So just do that while still trying to juggle rugby.
I don't know if you watched the All Blacks England game. Lest we forget about that performance. But this weekend they play Wales. Wales, of course, had their first win for a long time against Japan. But how do you think the All Blacks will go, and will they give a certain Ruben Love the chance at first five?
I remember meeting Ruben Love after. Still pretty big for our first five. Stocky, but I don't know what to expect after. I reckon All Blacks should have it back down, front row, forward pack. Just gotta let the backs work. Give us a win Saturday.
Yes, no, it's still hurtful for a lot of people as well. So, of course, there's the Club Sevens. You probably won't be able to play, but they're out at Mary Crowther. I hear Tony's got a women and a men's team this year as well playing.
Yeah. Every Thursday, go down 6 o'clock, 6 to 7. Getting training in, core skills. Bit of a culture there. Just instead of just running us off fitness, just actually play some just fitness games, make it more enjoyable.
Yep.
This season. I think we started off with about like 8 people showing up. Then after the second week, we had about 20.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a shock. I think that's finally when the decided that they
Yep.
a couple of people on that team to look out for, especially in
We'll finish up because in 2 weeks' time is the Condor Sevens up at the Mount. Silverstream, of course, going up, being the winners of the Wellington comp. How's the team preparing for the Condors, which is a weekend of high intensity sevens? Do you know who you're playing against yet?
Not yet, but our coach, Mr. Stewart, did say that the team should come out short. No matter who we face, just give it out. Forget about anything that happened especially against like
Mm.
go in there, do our best preparations. Monday, Wednesday, just out in that sun, fitness blocks in, ball skills, activating our hands, minds, and our lungs.
Yep.
That recovery and important part when on the sun.
Of course, your last act for Silverstream as a student, but many thanks for coming on the Hui tonight, Heath.
Yes.
Well done on your time at Stream, and we look forward to seeing you on the field for Petone next year.
Hopefully.
That is Heath. He's been here on the Huddy Hui tonight, and of course, this weekend, hopefully, Huddy Sports will bring you the Ambassador Sevens from Mary Crowther. We're just trying to find some people to help sponsor it, so if you're interested, please help us cover the sevens for this weekend over there at Mary Crowther. As always, here on Huddy Sports, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Lane Limited, Louise Reddy of New Zealand Travel Brokers, Gavin Murphy and the team from G&H Funeral Directors, and Nathan Williams and co from EG Fresh Range Eggs, who have been our sponsors again this year. In fact, actually, EG Eggs are our new ones this year as well. And if you're willing to help out Huddy Sports, head to huddysports.co.nz, find us at our website there, and also our email address, huddysportsnz@gmail.com, or you can find us on our social media pages, Facebook and Instagram. So we're wanting to keep what we do free here on Huddy Sports. And the Huddy Hui, I thought last week was going to be the last, this week was going to be the last episode, but I think we've got a few more lined up as well. Hopefully next week, he refereed his 200th first-class game in Georgia in last weekend, and hopefully he'll be free to join us on the Huddy Hui next week. New Zealand international referee Paul Williams will potentially be on the Huddy Hui next week, so make sure you tune in for that. Keep an eye out on our pages for all that. Many thanks to Heath for coming on the Hui tonight, and I am Brad Hudson. Ciao for now.
It's the Huddy Hui. You can find Huddy Sports on Instagram and Facebook. And check out huddysports.co.nz.
Blocked drains, leaky pipes, don't let plumbing problems sideline your day. Call the team, Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Mike has been our sponsor since the very beginning, from quick fixes to full renovations. He's got the tools, the team, and the know-how to get the job done right. First time, every time. Local, reliable, and always on time. That's how Mike plays the game. Find Mike Pinfold at Pinfold Plumbing at extra.co.nz, 027 430 4351. Mike Pinfold Plumbing and Drain Laying Limited. Also Google Mike Pinfold Plumbing and let the pros handle the flow.
Hi, Gavin Murphy here
And Cassie Murphy.
from G and Higton Funeral Directors.
Don't leave it up to someone else to tell your story. Do it now when you can enjoy being part of the conversation.
With a prepaid funeral, you can have music, readings and venue all chosen by you.
For your free funeral planning pack with everything you need to get started, go to our website at gnhigton.co.nz/pre-planning.
The Huddy Hui, Huddy Sports' captivating sports show. The Huddy Hui covers Wellington Club Rugby as well as other sporting topics of debate. Tune in on YouTube during the rugby playing months as host Brad Hudson interviews rugby players and other sporting personalities across the Wellington region and the rest of New Zealand. Catch the Huddy Hui streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and wherever good yarns are heard. The Huddy Hui live on Huddy Sports. Here at Huddy Sports, we love a good game plan. And when it comes to travel, our go-to is Louise Reddy from New Zealand Travel Brokers. Whether it's a sports tour, a family break, or that bucket list trip, she'll get you there stress-free with all the best deals around. She's local, she's experienced, and she backs the game like we do, and she's a great supporter of Huddy Sports. Look up Louise Reddy at louisereddy.nztravelbrokers.co.nz or email louise@louise.reddy@newzealandtravelbrokers.co.nz. Travel smart and travel like a pro. As here on Huddy Sports, we're always wanting to keep our content free on YouTube. So the idea of sponsors, we can promote you on live stream, our social media pages and our website. It's good to support the local community and helps keep Huddy Sport free for all to watch. So if you're interested to helping Huddy Sports, go to huddysports.co.nz or to our email address, huddysportsnz@gmail.com. Ciao for now.